My name is Rulita Camacho Thomas. I'm from the National Parks Authority in Antigua and Barbuda, and we run the Nelson's Dockyard National Park. So our BIOPAMA project started when we did our first MET tool, and one of the biggest gaps was that we didn't have a boat. So the National Parks Authority manages the largest self-financed national park in Antigua and Barbuda. We're about 50% terrestrial and 50% marine. And for the marine environment, we did not have a boat, and that was the biggest gap. And so we envisioned what we would like this boat to be in terms of meeting our enforcement and research monitoring capacity. And we did our research, and we figured that we needed a boat big enough to traverse high wave energy environments, as well as to go inshore to monitor wetlands and seagrass. And then we saw the call for proposals, and then we went after the grant to get this boat. Before we had the boat, we were literally unable to do any work on our own in the marine environment. We were very dependent on funding to get boat access, and we didn't really have a good relationship with people in the marine community. So there are a couple of things that happened. For us getting a boat, it really enabled us to do more of our own monitoring activities in terms of coral reef monitoring, seagrass monitoring, and general marine ecosystem monitoring. Additionally, us being underwater really raised the profile of the work that the National Parks Authority was involved in the marine environment. We were able to interact with other partners, other stakeholders who are in the marine environment, who developed an interest in what we were doing, and that developed a culture of volunteering on our marine management activities. So through the project, we not only enhanced our own capacity, but we were able to build capacity through partnerships. Additionally, because we're the largest managed protected area, there are other organizations around us that didn't have the capacity. So through the boat, what we have done is we've developed MOUs with organizations that are managing adjacent areas. So for example, we have management associations with persons who are managed in ecosystems to the east and west of the park, and we actively engage in monitoring those sites. So there are partnerships that have developed both with local communities and with park management authorities outside our direct management area. We actually purchased a 32-foot vessel that is used for research. The vessel is called Acropora. The reason we chose the name is because of the Acropora palmata coral, which is very critical in our coastline protection, and it's our signature project that we use in our coral nursery. It has one of the fastest growth rates. So the symbolism between the boat and the coral that we use in our nursery is really the resilience and the partnerships and the rebuilding of ecosystems. So it's a rebuilding of relationships, strengthening of resilience, and just overall coming together to look at the symbolism. Thanks to the BIOPAMA grant, we've been able to raise the profile of the National Parks Authority, create awareness about the activities we do, and we've been able to deliver on our slogan of learn, love, protect.